Hello guys, my name is Greg. Welcome to my channel AI Life West. This is a channel where I document how I try to integrate AI, specifically ChatGPT, into every aspect of my life, from the most important to the ordinary mundane stuff. In this session, I'm going to research a restaurant that we're going to be going to next weekend. So let's just begin and then we'll see what we come up with. Okay, I put the information to start to begin the chat, and we're going to a restaurant on Saturday named Culinary Dropout in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's going to be a group of about 13 people celebrating a 21st birthday for a young man who's in college. Um, I just put that information. I like to give chat basically as much context as possible. So I can add more as far as the restaurant itself, but I like to leave it broad and then I narrow it down as we go along. So let's see what chat comes up with, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, after about 51 seconds, this is the result that I got from chat. Obviously, it shows some, pictures of the place. We can click on it, to see what the place looks like. Um, and then it basically, you know, give me a game plan. It's a solid game plan for culinary dropout. 21st birthday with 13 people. And the essentials, so it gives me the address, the hours for Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. And it tells me for 11 guests, their group dining material indicate you should go through the special event groups. Dining process, event manager, give me the number, and best seating. Even give me information about the best seating setup for 13. As for one of their group areas, they're listed with capacity, and it gives me the list of the different seating areas, break room, tribute, and how many seats. They also have a patio plus gallery room if you want bigger. And quickly to send over who's organizing, black and table room, events manager, give me all the information. Uh, as the ask these four things on the call. Can you do one long table versus split tables? Will you allow split checks for a party of 13? We won't be doing split checks. Um, uh, Dessert plan. Can you bring a birthday dessert, candle, any outside cake policy, any minimum spend, deposit, comment group, parking, and everything. So yeah, give me all the information. Nearby parking options. Call that for the area include. Yeah. How to make it feel like a 21st without making it complicated. Have one person coordinate with the server. We do a toast, dessert right after entree. Remind everyone to bring ID, especially if anyone plans to order drinks. Pre-pick a photo moment spot. Yeah, it's giving me all, this information, nice advice, basically as far as, how to go about the whole thing, and all I basically did was give it some basic information. And if you want an easier after spot nearby, give you some recommendation. South End listing show spots basically right there. If you tell me what time you're aiming for brunch, dinner, and whether you want private room versus just a big table, I'll give you a tight script to use on the call and text message and everything. So all that nice, very useful information I got, basically just typing some information. Um, some of it, obviously, I'm not interested in. So let me ask for prices. What is the average price per person dinner? Okay, after a long minute and 13 seconds, it came back with an answer. Basically, give me the average price, entree, starters, cocktails, what that means per person, food only before tax and tips, typical dinner between 35 to 45 per person, which is actually exactly what I expected. I expected about $50 per person. One cocktail, yeah, 50 to 60 per person. At the door estimate tax plus tip. Yeah. Okay, the sales tax, give me the sales tax. So very roughly. All right, okay, yeah, give me all, well, I guess the financial information. If you tell me whether most of the group will be drinking, none, one, I can narrow it to one clean number. Most of us will not be drinking, so let me see. Okay. No alcoholic drink. And what else can I say? No alcoholic drink. Let me say. Let me say. Oh, what is the most popular and recommended uh, recommended uh, dish based on taste and review. All right. Okay. After 36 seconds, it came back with the if you want the single best, most popular, safest to recommend item, it's this crowd favorite to order, especially for a table of 13. Stuffed pretzel bites, and has some pictures of it. Provolone fondue. It's repeatedly called out as a crowd favorite in their own group dining restaurant. Description, and it comes up often in local what to order. All right. For 13 people, order 2 to 3 of these to start. All right. Okay. Soft pretzel bites. That's a popular favorite. Best main dish pick, most signature. There's a fried chicken, their famous fried chicken combo food signature. It's popular, but reviews aren't universally glowing. There are mixed takes. Right? Some people love it, some find it underwhelming. Best, almost everyone will like entree. It's based on reviews. Steak frites. That's steak frites. Frites. I think frites. Yeah. So steak frites. It's one of the items you'll see people specifically mention reordering and being happy with. Yeah, because I've never been to that restaurant before. It's going to be my first time there. And so I just wanted to use ChatGPT to get some information. So, was it pretzel bites plus provolone fondue and steak frites? Seems to be the most popular things they have. For dessert, Mississippi mud pie get their standout praise and reviews. Yeah. If you tell me what the group leans toward, comfort food, steaks, lighter, healthy, I'll narrow it down to this. That's fine. Uh, I'm not sure exactly what everybody's gonna get, but for me, uh, not being familiar with the restaurant, and at least I have an idea going in there. Some of the most popular things basically that are less likely to be bad. That's basically the way I think about it. So soft pretzel bites plus provolone fondue, and I'll go with the steak frites and Mississippi mud pie. So these three will definitely be on my mind as I check out, the menu and everything. Because I know, like I said, less likely to go wrong with these since if they're popular, people are buying them. So I'll take my chances. And let's look at some of the pictures. Okay. Let me see what the steak fries look like. Uh, so let me ask it to show me a picture. Show me a picture of steak fries. Okay, after about 18 seconds, show me a picture of that steak fry. All right, this one looks well done. Not bad. I could dig steak, you know, with fries. All right, yeah, looks good to me. Yeah. All right, so the possibly my last question now. Give me an estimate of the total cost mm, for the group, and I'll say add 25%. Okay, so the first one, when I say give me an estimate of the total cost for the group, add 25% tip. It returned it after a minute and 33 seconds, but did not include tax. I say here are two clean estimates for 13 people, and it says not including taxes. So I had to add the taxes basically, and I said include taxes. So now we got the final estimate. So it gives me two options. Estimate including 7.25% sales tax and 25% tip, no alcohol. So option A, uh, entrees only. Uh, okay, about $28. If you tip post tax instead, all right, so the total is gonna be about $490. Round it off to $500. It costs about, let's say, round it off to $38 per person. Option B, entree, shared, starter, typical group. Assuming three starters shared, food subtotal. I and if you take post tax instead, it'll be about $560. 62. Round it off to like $600. All right, so it essentially is gonna be between 500 and $600. Based on what everyone picks. But in our group, we more like very I would say liberal, I guess. Every if we everybody get whatever they want. We have no restriction. When we go out, basically, because we all it's family, so yeah, everybody get whatever you like, get whatever you want, no restrictions, and that's basically how, we like to do it. Yeah, so yeah, that's give me a pretty good idea. And all this information will be right there, saved in the chat on my phone, and I can come back, and add to it. Now that chat already has the information, has the context, so I can ask more questions or add some information. I ask for some details for whatever reason. If I let's say if I just want a list of these, I can basically get the entire menu here. I can ask for a list of the dessert, for example, and I already exclude whatever I know I may not like in dessert, and I'll literally just use it on my phone and have all the information right there in front of me. And I can always come back, obviously, and then, add more and ask more questions, if I have anything else I need to find out. Okay, so this was again me. That's something I would normally do anyway. So I just decided to share my integration of AI in every part of my life, from little things like that to more important things like court cases and um, health benefits, and everything, budget. Uh, so that's basically one occasion, where I'm using it for something, a little less interesting, but nonetheless, that's something I would do without you guys anyway. So thank you very much for watching, and then stay tuned for the next one. All right, thank you. Bye. God bless.